It's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your December 2020 general reading. We're looking at the first half of December, so from the 1st to the 15th. And this reading is for the earth sign of Taurus. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well as we continue transitioning into the holiday season. Thanks for taking the time to tune into this video and for hitting the like button and hitting the subscribe button for liking, subscribing, sharing, donating, reaching out for personal readings, all of that. All welcome, all appreciated. Thank you. So this reading is for Taurus for the first 2 weeks of December 2020. That's if your sun is in Taurus, or your moon, or your rising, or your Venus, or if you're cross-watching for a Taurian as well. It's all relevant, but of course will resonate a little differently for everyone because it's a general reading. So watch all of your signs for additional insight and perspective if you know them. It can be helpful. If you find that any of the readings resonate with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading or information, hit the description link below, click on that little arrow. You'll see some contact details, my email address there. Feel free to email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I can usually respond within the same day with more information. And I do readings full time. That's all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent at working with your schedule in mind to set up personal readings as quickly as possible. I do offer a wide variety of them. And they do make great gifts for friends, family, and loved ones, especially during the holiday season. You don't have to leave your house to give them or receive them, so that is convenient. And I do also, among other things, offer 6 and 12-month overviews, which give us kind of a peek ahead, which are pretty popular this time of year as we're transitioning out of an old year and into a new one. So something else to consider. Okay, Taurus, let's see what the first 2 weeks of December have in store for you. I am using Tarot of Dreams with the Gilded Tarot Royale. Taurus, first 2 weeks of December. Okay, Taurus, we begin with the Ace of Coins, followed by the Priestess, the Page of Coins, followed by the 8 of Coins, the Ace of Wands, followed by Judgment, from the bottom of the deck representing overall energy we have the Knight of Swords, that's behind that, and the 3 of Coins. This looks kind of like Capricorn's reading, which I did a couple of readings ago. So the overall energy, Taurus, is there's news or information coming in about an offer or opportunity, which is what the Knight of Swords represents. The energy of what that is the 3 of Coins, teamwork, collaboration, compromise, negotiation. Fair amount of coins or pentacles energy here, which is earth energy. So this is for many of you in the area of your life, the earth energy area of your life, work, career, money, finance, property, all of that kind of stuff. So there is an offer or opportunity to collaborate on something with someone else. Might be 3 people, might be a small group, which requires compromise and negotiation. There's an invitation or an opportunity to join something, work with other people on something. I mean, it could be a job offer, it could be a group that does something, it could be working on a specific project. For those of you that are already working, this might be, you know, joining a group or a team, or coming or getting a team together, or even heading up a team with one common goal or objective or cause, which is what the 3 of Coins is about. Teamwork, collaboration, everybody bringing everything to the table, contributing whatever they have in order to you know, to accomplish a common cause or goal, even if they have to haggle about how it's done. So that's the general energy of the first 2 weeks of December. We have the Ace of Coins with the High Priestess. So the Ace of Coins represents, it's a practical new beginning. It's can represent moving, relocating, a new job, a new project, a new business. Sometimes can represent receiving, a sum of money or resources in order to start something new, like start a new business or start a new project, startup money or something of that sort, or things that you might need for it. Um, it might be that you're being invited to invest in something as well. What's clarifying the Ace of Coins is the Priestess, also the High Priestess in other decks. So this is about using your intuition to see whether or not, the High Priestess speaks little, listens much, takes all that in, opens herself up to guidance from divine, which is intuition or gut instinct or higher self as other people call it, and she uses that to navigate forwards. She doesn't reveal everything that she knows. She's kind of secretive and mysterious in that way. But it's about kind of using your intuition, opening yourself up to energies of God, spirit, your angels, and guides to kind of guide you through something. Because there is some kind of opportunity in front of you to work with another person or other people on something. Here we have the Page of Coins and the Eight of Coins. This is kind of like on-the-job training or learning as you go, because pages have that young student apprentice. They're just learning. They're in the process of learning new information and figuring out how to apply the information that they're learning on the path that they're beginning or planning on beginning. The Page of Coins is kind of at the beginning of a path where he's figuring out how to, put things into practical application. It's a very student apprentice sort of energy, like somebody, again, on the job training, or somebody who's new to a job, kind of starting out at the very bottom and kind of learning as they go. And the card that accompanies that is the Eight of Coins, which is the nose to the grindstone, hard at work, working hard, working to build up something perhaps for your future. Because when it comes to money and finances, we all kind of want to end at the Ten of Pentacles or the Ten of Coins, which is long-term stability and security. And in the Eight of Coins here, you're working hard on building that up. And then we have the Ace of Wands and Judgment towards the end. So this is where the decision needs to be made. You have two aces here. This is very similar to Capricorns. You have two aces here, so new beginnings. One is practical, money-oriented perhaps. This is, the Ace of Fire, so exciting, enthusiastic, passionate, Judgment is a major arcana card, a pretty significant one too, and it represents being at a crossroads where what you choose, do, or say can have potentially significant life path altering consequences for good or bad, or this represents being at a crossroads where whatever decision you make could really change your life path in some significant way, and it's not really reversible. You can't unsee, you can't unsay once you start something. So this could start you off on a whole brand new other path. So let's clarify. Let's see if we can break down a little bit more what this Ace of Coins is. Clarify the Ace of Coins. The Knight of Wands, another knight. It's coming in fast, furious, informative. We have two knights, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Knight of information, conversation, communication. The Knight of Wands is the Knight of action. Let's get it done. The Six of Cups. So whoever is approaching you, or whatever the situation is, you might already have a historical link with the person or the situation or the job. It might be, going back to a job or a business you did before, or a group that you worked with before, or it could be that the person that's making the offer or invitation, there's some kind of historical link, or it could be family as well, because the Six of Cups is a card associated with, roots of origin, the past, childhood. It could be a childhood friend who's saying, hey, let's go in together on this thing. Doesn't really clarify too much. It's probably going to vary wildly in a general reading on what this potential new thing is. Could be a new job, a new project, a new investment, a new business. Maybe you're going into, thinking of starting a family business, or with a friend, or something like that, or going back to work with someone, or at a job or a place that you worked before. Let's clarify the High Priestess. The Hierophant, establishment, convention, traditions, institutions, the tried and true way. Let's see what's behind that. The Ace of Pentacles, so another Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Coins, and the Three of Wands. So this is about the future. It's about building a better future, or starting something which is going to make you feel much more abundant and optimistic about the future, and trying to figure out, using your intuition, or trying to use your intuition to see if this is a stable offer, if it's coming from a stable, secure source, if this really is indeed a beginning that's going to move you forward into a better future than the path that you're currently on. It would require maybe starting at the beginning, starting at an entry-level position for some of you, or it might mean that the Page of Coins and the Three of Coins, you might not know that much about what you're getting involved in, which, if this requires investment on your part, might be a risky sort of thing. Let's clarify the Eight of Coins, the Work card. The King of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Capricorn also had offer opportunity from somebody with whom they had a historical or past link with. Theirs was the King of Wands, of fire, but they also got the Three of Pentacles. So you have the Three of Earth twice. You have a few repeating cards. So there's an offer for a partnership or collaboration, or to join something or go in on something with someone or someone's, you know, it almost feels like investing in a new business or going in on something, you know, with someone. That's what it feels like. So what remains here, Taurus, is to make the decision. A decision, it looks like, could really alter your life irrevocably in one way or the other. It might be in a good way, it might be in a negative way, you know, meaning that it might, if it's investment, it might mean, you know, a loss of money that you can't afford to lose or that you can't get back or something of that sort. In a good way, it could really take you off in another direction. So, and it's going to mean different things to different people. So let's wrap this up by pulling one or two advice cards. And Taurus, you're an earth energy, and you're pretty grounded and pretty masterful in this area of life as well. You know, what makes sense, what's practical. So I would draw upon your own inherent earth energy, you know, characteristic traits to make sure that what you're investing in or what you're being offered to start, if you're interested in doing it, you know, being realistic and practical about it as well. And if it's really risky and you're tempted to invest in it, can you afford to have it fail? Can you afford to lose it? Kind of energy. Advice for Taurus. The Seven of Coins. Yeah, this is a card of taking stock, taking inventory, taking a look at what you have invested and using that knowledge to make decisions about the future. Do you have enough to invest in this? Have you already invested in this? Are you stable where you're at? Are you interested in doing something more or doing something additional? This is a card of, you know, assessment, motives, taking inventory of what you have, what you've worked really hard to build up, and using that to make decisions moving forward. If you're being asked to invest in a new business or partner with someone and it requires a financial investment on your part, do you have enough? Is this practical? If it's not practical and you're still tempted, do you have enough that you could afford to lose what you might be investing? You know, is this worth your time, basically? The Five of Cups. This is a card that's often about lost opportunities or regret. Again, it's based on how you feel about this and taking a look at what you have. This is definitely not a rushing into this offer or opportunity kind of energy. The Five of Cups can represent somebody who's they may have missed an opportunity, or they may have, made a decision that they regret, because this is a card of regret over what was lost. And whether it's regret over a missed opportunity or regret over something you tried that didn't work, this is about being wise about your decisions in this opportunity so that you don't regret it afterwards. One more card. The Nine of Coins. This is a card of independence. This is a card that represents somebody who's worked really hard to get to where they're at. Nobody's handed anything to this person on a silver platter. They worked hard to get to where they're at, and they're now enjoying the fruits of those labors. It's usually, and they rely on nobody else. They take care of themselves. That's the way that it is. It's a very independent, self-sufficient, self-empowered card. As advice, it might be for some of you, you might want to hold off. It might be for some of you that, you're just fine where you're at. You're just fine doing what you're doing. You've worked hard to get to where you're at. Maybe you don't. This is a very independent energy of somebody who doesn't ask anybody for anything and doesn't really answer well to other people as well. So for some of you, this may not be an opportunity that you're particularly interested in taking up, because it may require more of you than you're willing to risk if it's risky. And it also might mean, putting yourself in a position where you have to answer to people, and maybe you're not so good at doing that, So kind of maybe, I don't know if it's necessarily a hold-off energy, but it's definitely an energy here with the Seven of Pentacles, is to really think this over and make sure that you make a wise decision according to your own stability and security, because you don't want to risk your own stability and security and, kind of independent self-empowerment there. So, Taurus, that is your reading for the first half of December. I hope it made sense and was useful to you. Again, if you're interested in reaching out for a personal reading or information about that for yourself or as a gift for friends, family, or loved ones, or in the 6 or 12 month look-ahead overviews, just click on the description link below. It'll pull up my email address. You can email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be most happy to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the mid-month December readings. Stay safe, stay well, be blessed, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.